What's powering the Galaxy S25 series? Will it be the Exynos, the Snapdragon 8 Elite, or something else entirely? As the Galaxy S25 lineup edges closer to launch, tech enthusiasts everywhere are eagerly speculating about its hardware. Could Samsung surprise us with something new, or will the company stick to its tried and tested formula? If you're as curious as we are, make sure to join our membership for exclusive updates and insights. The link is in the description below. Let's dive into the rumors and leaks we gathered so far. Over the past few weeks, information has trickled out about what might be powering the Galaxy S25, S25 Plus, and S25 Ultra. Historically, Samsung has walked the fine line of using both its proprietary Exynos processors and Qualcomm's Snapdragon chips, dividing them based on regions. But will this year follow the same path? Will the Snapdragon 8 Elite take the global stage, or will Exynos make a bold return? And what about MediaTek? Are they finally ready to compete in the flagship space? These are the burning questions creating waves among Samsung fans. Current reports suggest Samsung might not be looking to disrupt its established approach. This year's Galaxy S24 and S24 Plus are powered by the Exynos 2400 in most markets, with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 reserved for the United States, Canada, and China. For the Galaxy S25 and S25 Plus, rumors point to the Exynos 2500, a likely successor to the Exynos 2400, continuing to power devices in similar regions. For many fans outside the primary Snapdragon markets, this may not be a surprise, but it's a crucial factor for those who have strong opinions about performance differences between the two chipsets. What about the Galaxy S25 Ultra? If there's one thing almost guaranteed, that this top-tier flagship will feature the Snapdragon 8 Elite everywhere, no matter the market. Samsung appears to have made a deliberate choice to ensure the Ultra offers consistent, high-end performance for users worldwide. This approach has solidified the Ultra's reputation as the pinnacle of the Galaxy lineup, and it seems Samsung isn't looking to mess with success. Then there's the matter of MediaTek. Despite occasional whispers of the Dimensity chip entering the Galaxy S25 series, there's no credible evidence to suggest it will happen. While it's possible that Samsung could introduce a MediaTek-powered model for a Galaxy S25 Fan Edition later in the year, this remains unconfirmed. For now, the idea of a MediaTek flagship remains in the realm of speculation, not reality. For Samsung, consistency seems to be the name of the game. By refining its current chip strategy, the company can continue building on the strengths that have made its devices so popular. That said, this predictability leaves room for curiosity. Will Samsung throw in a curveball to keep things exciting? Until we have official confirmation, the tech community will continue dissecting every rumor and leak. And speaking of staying ahead, don't forget to join our membership for real-time updates and deep dive analysis. The link is in the description below. It's worth noting that the choice of chipset isn't just about raw power, it's also about user experience. Battery life, gaming performance, and overall efficiency are shaped by the processor. While Exynos and Snapdragon have their fans and detractors, Samsung's focus remains on delivering a seamless experience for its users. That's likely why the Galaxy S25 Ultra will continue with the Snapdragon 8 Elite across all regions, ensuring consistency where it matters most. As we edge closer to the Galaxy S25's official unveiling, expect the rumor mill to ramp up. Leaks, teasers, and insider reports will undoubtedly offer more clues about what Samsung has planned. Whether you're an Exynos loyalist, a Snapdragon enthusiast, or someone hoping for a surprise, the anticipation is building. And when the final details emerge, we'll be here to break them all down for you. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the Galaxy S25 series. If you're as excited as we are about the next steps in Samsung's journey, there's no better time to join our membership for exclusive updates, behind-the-scenes insights, and more. The link is waiting for you in the description. Stay tuned, stay curious, and we'll catch you in the next video.
The smartphone industry is constantly evolving, with each new year bringing us flagship devices that push the boundaries of technology and design. In this video, we'll be taking a close look at the two biggest names in the smartphone world right now: Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both phones are powerhouses in their own right, but how do they stack up against each other? Let's dive into the battle of the bigs. Design and size. As expected, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't deviate much from its predecessor when it comes to design. The rectangular shape, soft corners, flat sides, and dynamic island pill-shaped cutout remain. This year, however, the screen has grown from 6.7 inches to a massive 6.9 inches, making it the largest display ever on an iPhone. Its bezels are even thinner, but the overall dimensions have changed slightly, measuring 163mm by 77.6mm. In comparison, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly smaller at 162.3 millimeters in height, but a bit wider at 79 millimeters, making it easier to handle for users who love to use the S Pen for sketching or taking notes. Speaking of the S Pen, Samsung once again offers the stylus nestled into the bottom of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's a feature that remains unique to Samsung in the flagship market, and one that many users either love or ignore completely. The precision of the S Pen, developed in partnership with Wacom, is something to be admired, making it a fantastic tool for creative tasks. Apple, on the other hand, introduces some new tricks with its buttons. The Action button, which debuted in the iPhone 15 Pro series, returns, offering customizable functions for launching apps or activating Siri shortcuts. But the real star of the show is the new Camera Control button. This physical key, equipped with a capacitive surface, allows users to control the camera with a swipe, much like a traditional camera shutter button, enhancing the photography experience. Both phones come in sleek color options. The iPhone 16 Pro Max offers titanium finishes in white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Meanwhile, Samsung gives users a broader selection with titanium violet, yellow, black, and gray, and 3 exclusive colors if you order directly from Samsung's website. Display differences. When it comes to display, both phones boast impressive technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 6.9-inch OLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display that can drop its refresh rate to just 1 Hz, keeping your wallpaper or photos visible even when the phone is asleep. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra comes equipped with its signature AMOLED screen, also featuring a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display. However, Samsung has a slight edge here with its anti-reflective coating, which makes the screen much easier to see outdoors. In contrast, the iPhone struggles with reflections in bright sunlight despite its high brightness. Color accuracy is another area where the two phones differ slightly. The iPhone's display leans towards a yellowish hue, while the Galaxy has a bit of a teal tint. But with both phones offering blue light filters and adaptive color calibration, these differences are minimal in day-to-day use. One new feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop to an incredibly low 1 nit brightness level, making it easier on the eyes in dark environments. Samsung's display already hovers around this level, so both phones are excellent for nighttime use. Performance and software. Under the hood, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-gen 3nm process by TSMC. This cutting-edge chip brings significant improvements in performance and efficiency, particularly when it comes to handling heavy tasks like gaming and AI-driven processes. Apple has also focused on better heat dissipation, addressing the overheating issues that plagued the A17 Pro chip. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, specifically tuned for Samsung devices. While both chips are incredibly powerful, benchmarks show that Apple's A18 Pro takes the lead in CPU performance. However, in 3D graphics tests, the Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind, offering stellar gaming performance. Both Apple and Samsung are pushing into the realm of AI, with dedicated NPU cores to handle AI tasks. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes with Apple Intelligence, which will roll out new features gradually, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra already boasts AI-powered features like live translation, generative image editing, and transcript summaries. As for software, the iPhone runs iOS, which has seen some welcome changes this year, bringing it closer to the flexibility of Android. You can now place app icons anywhere on the home screen and even customize their colors. But if customization is what you're after, Samsung's One UI still reigns supreme with features like split-screen multitasking, themes, and more. Samsung has also stepped up its software update game, promising 7 years of updates for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, compared to Apple's 5-year commitment for the iPhone. Camera capabilities. Apple has made some significant upgrades to the cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, particularly the ultra-wide camera, which now features a 48-megapixel sensor. The main camera remains at 48 megapixel, and the 5x telephoto camera comes with a 12-megapixel sensor. A new lens coating helps reduce the lens flare issue that has been prevalent in recent iPhone models, especially during night shots. Samsung, as always, is pushing the envelope with its camera hardware. The Galaxy S24 Ultra boasts a hopping 200-megapixel main camera, alongside a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto, and a 50-megapixel 5x zoom camera. While the megapixel count might seem impressive, the real magic happens in post-processing. Both phones have excellent cameras, but Samsung has a slight edge in zoom performance, while the iPhone tends to over-sharpen fine details like leaves or grass. In low light conditions, both phones perform admirably, but the iPhone's new lens coating helps reduce the flare and artifacts that can appear in night photos. Samsung, on the other hand, continues to struggle slightly with oversaturated greens in its images, but this is only noticeable when directly comparing photos side by side. Battery and charging. When it comes to battery life, both phones pack a punch. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra comes with a slightly larger 5,000 mAh battery. However, Samsung takes the lead in charging speeds, offering 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt. For wireless charging, Apple's MagSafe offers 25-watt, while Samsung's wireless charging maxes out at 15-watt. Conclusion. So, which phone is the better choice? It's a tough call. The iPhone 16 Pro Max impresses with its sleek design, powerful A18 Pro chip, and improved cameras, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra excels with its S Pen, higher megapixel count, and faster charging speeds. Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference and whether you're more entrenched in Apple's ecosystem or Samsung's Android world. Either way, you're getting a top-tier smartphone that won't disappoint. What do you think about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until then, take care. Goodbye.